Brr, it's a chilly one out here this morning. How's it going, everyone? I'm back again. It's mid-May and I'm out here in Minnesota today. We're gonna chase some smallmouth. It's only about 30 degrees out here right now, but look at that water. It is as smooth as glass. Those bass should be about 2 weeks from starting spawn too, so I got a feeling that despite the cold, they're still gonna be willing to bite. I've got my kayak all loaded up. Let's hit the water and see if we can catch a few. Wow, you really can't ask for a much nicer day than this to be out in the kayak. So today I'm fishing a lake that's part of a river system, and that's where I'm paddling up to, is where the river flows in, or at least I'm working my way up to that. Typically this time of year I'd head straight up to the river, but as cold as it got last night, I wouldn't be surprised if the bass moved off the river and into the first deep water it hits on the lake here. There's a few rocky points that we'll check first. And if we don't find them there, we'll just paddle on up to the river. Might have to do a little bit of searching out here today, but I'm pretty confident that we'll find them eventually. Well, there's one right there. Little guy. Hey, it's a start. All right, little buddy. Man, look how dark this one is. Wow, what a pretty fish. Well, that's a good sign. Nice little smallie to start off the day. Let's see if we can find his big sister out here. So I am fishing a Bass Assassin Elite Shiner on a 3/16 ounce Kayak jig. I'll show you guys my setup here too real quick. I've got a 6/8 St. Croix Legend tournament rod. This is the medium power, extra fast action. I've got a Quantum smoke reel with 12-pound Trilene Sensation spooled up on that. I gotta get my brakes set up right on this thing. My line's kind of flying off there today. And as I'm doing that, something came and picked up my jig. Geez, I don't even think that hit the bottom. I just started reeling and there's a fish on. Oh, look, we've got another one chasing them too, man. I think they're gonna be schooled up here in this deeper water. I'm sure as the temperature warms up with that sun shining, they'll move up onto the river eventually, but man, I think today's gonna be an awesome day of fishing. Get some good light on that one. Another little guy. Jeez, look at this. I was just dangling my jig over the side. Oh man, I can't keep him off the hook this morning. I bet that's the one that just chased that last one up. Man, they keep getting a little bit bigger too. Jeez, look at that. I wasn't even trying. That is awesome. Oh, what am I doing with that jig in my boat? I should be letting that dangle over the side. Something crawling around up there. I think it's a squirrel. So I'm just kind of twitching that jig along the bottom over here. It's a little bit deeper out here. The water level is up quite a bit. Why, hello there. Jeez, they're such feisty little buggers, aren't they? haven't found the real big ones yet, but I'm not going to complain about fish like these at all. It's a decent little guy right there. Nice. There we go. That one feels like a better fish. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That one's more along the lines of what I'm looking for out here today. Wow, look at this smallmouth. Jeez, beautiful fish. So I'm just throwing this little jig up there ahead of me. We've got some scattered boulders up there. I'm just letting it sink down and bouncing it along the bottom. This guy came along and gave it a real nice thump there. Beautiful smallmouth. Woo. Oh, he got off. That's alright. He wasn't a giant. I don't mind when the little ones self-release like that. The big ones I'd prefer to get my hands on though. Oh, I caught his friend at least. Man, they are aggressive out here today. Little guy. I caught about 20 this size so far today. I did get that one real nice one mixed in. So we're gonna keep working our way forward. I don't know, maybe most of the big ones are hanging out up on the river there today. There's one. Ooh, that looks like a good fish right there. Oh, he's not too bad. He's a little bigger than the ones I was catching back there behind me. I figured I'd work my way up here to the river. I was catching a ton of fish back there, but they were all small to medium-sized fish. About the size of this one, maybe a little bit smaller. It's a good sign though, he was up here in the current. We'll let him go and work our way upstream. See if we can find some bigger ones up here. It's nice and rocky up here. Summertime it's pretty rapid, but this water level is up a good 3 feet right now compared to the summer level. But this little creek right here is definitely worth checking out. See a bass swim out of there. That's a good sign. Ooh, there goes a smallie right there. Oh, he turned around and looked at my jig. Got him. Oh, that was freaking cool. I saw him swim by, gave that jig a little twitch, and he nailed it. Come here, little buddy. Yeah, it's a quality fish. A good 16, 17 incher. I did work my way a little ways upstream. Found a few up there, but it has been kind of slow up here on the river. Water temperature is still only 52 degrees. So I don't think all the fish have moved up here quite yet. Here's a decent one though. Yeah, I'll get that one in the net. Well, that's probably the biggest one I've found up here on the river so far. Yeah, there's a pretty one. All right, I made my way back over here to this little area where I started out this morning. Did find a few fish up there on the river. I think the water temperature needs to warm up a little bit more for everything to start getting in place up there. But I figured I'd come try this point. There's a bunch of boulders that extend out off of it, and we'll see if there's any bass hanging out in those. Hoping I can catch one more, and then I'm going to head back to my truck, I think. Maybe go grab some lunch. Then try a different stretch of river for the rest of the day. Caught a ton of fish out here, just not quite the size I was looking for. I did catch a few nice ones, but hey, no complaints out of me. Those smaller ones still put up a heck of a fight. They're scrappy little buggers. There's one. That one thumped it good. I don't know, this one might be a better fish. That's about the average size I've been getting out here today. But I tell you what, there's nothing wrong with that. These little guys put up a heck of a fight. On that note, I think I'm going to head back to my truck. Well, it's been a lot of fun out here today. Probably caught 30 smallmouth. Most of them are about the size of that last one, but had a few nicer ones mixed in. I sure did have a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Thanks for coming along with me again. I'll see you next time.